2, 1.
Let's see how Hershey went. I went to Hershey for 2 days. I'll show you some of the parts I picked up. Hershey is more for older, Model A, T, you know, early stuff. So you can find some of this Chevy 3100 stuff, but not a whole lot. Like a couple people. The number one thing I got that I thought was pretty cool, I wasn't even really looking for it, but this guy had a splash guard. You almost always see these for like 100. This is the cleanest one I've ever seen. By far, it's not like a repop, you know? But like, it's not rusted out. All your brackets are amazing. It even had the license plate tab on it. I might hold on to it, but I am going to post it for sale. You know, it's a original. It's not a repop. I know repops go, you know, 100 plus. But so if I can get some money for it, I'll sell it. But I kind of wanted to make one out of aluminum for mine, or get a template. Obviously, this is the perfect one for a template. So I already laid it out, made a template. That way I can make myself one. Another one that I wasn't totally looking for, but this guy had a really clean one, is a, this is your hood center strip that goes down your hood. I have one. It's actually right here that I'd got, but it's got some rust in it. And I think I paid more for that one than I did for this one. I'm going to save that for me. Another one, something I wasn't really looking for either, but it popped up. So if you know, on these Suburbans, you'll see a lot of guys that will have these lights on it. Well, I didn't have my lights. I got these at the junkyard, and they are very big. But I got this off a big truck. The recommended light for this is a 39 Chevy car light. So obviously you can see the size difference. I was kind of okay with this, but these popped up. They're clean. They got obviously a different bulb in them. But it had nice brand new glass and it's still in the boxes, but I just tossed them in there. So I got these for a decent price. Hopefully I can just sell the ones I have right now, because you see these at swap meets for $100 a pair. So hopefully I can sell those and pay for these. This is your glove box lock. I didn't have one. Not that I care if it locks, but I want something to fill that hole. Also, for no real reason, I bought this GMC hubcap. If you know, I restored a 36 GMC, and it had these hubcaps, and I kind of just wanted it. You know, it was $5, so I kind of just wanted it to throw on the wall. I need to recoup some money, so I'm now contemplating selling some stuff so that I can pay for some of these other parts. Also, I brought a brand new water pump for the 292, which is cool. I bought all sorts of Rochester B carbs, and now I'm learning. For one, I never dealt with these little single barrel carbs, but the B carbs are manual choke. I kind of always thought I'd want a manual choke, but now thinking more, I'm like, oh cool, like the linkage is going to be a little bit of a pain, but whatever. But what I'm learning is these base, the width, bolt pattern width are different. So I have two that will mount up, and these won't, but at least I can use these for parts. I bought 6 carbs over the weekend to try to get 3 that will work, and you know, I'll sell off the other ones. But here's the other ones. This is my 292 over here. I know you're getting blinded, but I threw that intake on just to look at it. This carb is a new like Amazon one, but you know, I bought it cheap. It has the right base, which is kind of a bummer, because it has the right base, but I think I'm going to try to sell this to someone that will pay enough. There's no way I'm putting this on this setup when all these look crusty. You know, I'm going to clean them up, but I still want them to look like original carbs. So hopefully I can get some money from it. This is off a running truck. I need a base that's the wider bolt pattern, because you can tell these mount up, but this one is a little narrower. So it's kind of nice to get the carbs, because I wanted to be able to work on linkage and figure out what I'm doing there. I got these little accessory air cleaners. One's from eBay, one's from Carlisle. Still need one more. I didn't see a single one. I walked all of Hershey, not a single one of those there. It's kind of a bummer. The other thing I was hoping I'd find is I was hoping I'd find some build flanges or some 292 250 headers, something like that, you know. But none of that stuff. I didn't see it. Slowly trying to get this ready. I need to figure out the base setup, or keep buying carbs, or find some bases. If any of you guys have them, I want to send them my way, let me know. I bought this gauge because the guy basically wanted to give it to me. And it's like hand drawn on there, which I think is cool. I don't really care. I mainly bought it for this little tin because I was missing it before and I wanted to make sure I have an extra one. And I have 2 speedometers, so maybe I'll hand paint one of the speedometers because you can't read it anymore anyway. And just have a whole nother set. Also, someone just gave me a GM gas cap because my Suburban had the wrong cap on it. The main one that I got at the end of the day that was cool is I was debating on air cleaners. I was really having problems finding those other ones. And so I bought one of these. You know, these look similar to like a 216 pancake air cleaner. I know it's not, obviously, but it's kind of like a mix between the pancake and the one I have over there. And if you look at these, this top piece comes off, okay? But I would like it to be like this top piece and then it just end right here. And what I was thinking about doing is modifying this so that it mounts all the way down here. Just get rid of that, 2.5 inches in here. And then it would bolt up and it would be removable so you can switch out the filter in it. And I think this is the oil bath style, but this would definitely work. I kind of bought it because I was like, well, maybe I'll find some more of these cheap. And yeah, but it kind of was a struggle. Online, it's a struggle because people want some good money for these. So I think I'm going to pop a couple dents out. There's one more I'm going to try to buy. I found on Marketplace. These are a little bit bigger diameter, and I kind of like the ones that are on the intake right now. So I think I'm going to maybe try to sell this one so I can afford the one that's already on my intake. Because I like the other ones a little bit more, I think. The more I see it, the more I don't think I want it that big. 3 carbs that big. Because this is probably a good inch plus bigger diameter. But this was nice, $20 and you see them for 100 or so online. So, nothing groundbreaking. And then also, I got this electric fan, I think $30 because the 292, I plan on running an electric fan on it. That way, I don't have any issues with the fan hitting the radiator. I can have a little more leeway on mounting the engine, but also I plan on running air conditioning on this. Also, if you watch the other part of this video, or I don't know how I'm gonna edit this yet, but I got these rims at Carlisle and I'm very much trying to decide if I'm gonna sell them. I think I'm gonna post them for sale. And I think I'm gonna just stick with some 15x6 rims and maybe just painted ones. I had bought these chrome ones a long time ago and I kind of like, right after I bought it, I was like second guessing if I really wanted that. But I already paid for them. That's why I got matching ones for the back, but these are 15x10s. And I don't know if that's the route I wanna go. Let me know what you guys think. Should I run some big tires in the back, some 295 50s? Or should I stick with like more stockish size tires, some 215s or 225 70s. Still, I think I'm going to keep it lower because obviously with the C4 suspension up front, I need to keep it lower. But I might just buy some painted rims. I found some real cheap ones online. So I'm debating what I'm doing here. But I don't know if I really want to be pushing around these big tires all the time. For one, because I might be running like a 4-wheel drive S10 axle. I think it will also give me some issues trying to find an axle that narrow. And those big tires will cause, will show all my weak links. Obviously the S10 rear axle is not super strong. And also the 204R is not that strong. So it's kind of like, maybe I should stick with some skinnier tires so that the tires will spin before the tranny blows out. So if anyone's interested, let me know. I think I'm going to sell the whole set. I think I'm going to sell the 15x10s and 15x6. Hershey was a blast. Weather was perfect. A little rain in the morning on Wednesday, which kind of gave me a late start. And then legs are exhausted like everyone will talk about. And had a blast. Because I went 2 days, I got to slow down and talk to people a lot more, which is my favorite, and actually look through the bins a little more instead of sometimes you'll speed walk through stuff, but I try to take my time, enjoy it, check out parts that I knew I'm not ever going to use, but it gives me better ideas for later on. Obviously I can't afford a Cadillac or Packard or anything real crazy, but it's cool to see the design features on those so that you can intermingle them into your next build. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully I can sell some of this and make my money back. I think I spent a little over $600 just in parts. So I think once I start selling things off, I think I can get my money back. My other thing that I'm tinkering around with is, if you guys have ever rebuilt these carbs, I would love to know if you guys that have rebuilt these, if you've ever painted these carbs and had it turn out okay, or if there's any kind of way to color them so they look original or definitely all matching. And I really want to know everyone's input on headers with wrap or stock manifold. I like the idea of dual exhaust, but I like the idea of not building it. I kind of like the wrap idea. I like to keep the heat down. I kind of like this to be kind of a gentle hot rod a little bit, but reliable. Also, these air cleaners are, you know, not rebuildable, but I think you can pull everything out from the bottom and stuff everything back in and be okay without having to peel the trim off. But what I'm thinking is, obviously, I like leaving all the weird chrome. I would like the carbs all to match and look okay, but I'm also like wondering if it's even likely to chrome all these air cleaners or like nickel plate all these air cleaners. And I know the nickel won't look like the chrome, but chrome and everything's expensive. So let me know what you guys think on that. I know I'm all over the place, but it's the fun of it. You know, sometimes just buying the parts is fun. So I know I bought all these wheels and I might not use them, but kind of the problem was the prices were so cheap that it was hard to pass on them. So hopefully get working on this soon. Just need to get working on the getting the 67 for sale and out the door.